Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Power.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run again on 1st down, Lynch.
And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. And you rip.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack our offense?
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Again, Peterson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Slot man moves right. Now a give to Peterson running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
In motion right now, Bolden. On 2nd down, Peterson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished 2nd amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go, and he did it on that play.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10.
36 power.
Now Wilson. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Bolden. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Now Wilson wants a different look.
Wilson looking to throw on second down. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks nothing.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Go on.
To throw is Murray. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Running right on the option is Murray.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a back.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots, The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll try the middle with Peterson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run again with Peterson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Up the middle, it's Peterson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Running for it, here's Peterson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Seahawks, nothing.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Tyler Lockett now with a return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 43 yards.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
Now Murray off play action. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing now is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. For the fair catch, taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Third and 5. Murray going to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give to Peterson running left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up.
There he goes, left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 81 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now Peterson running right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Fant. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. Wilson will throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
3 yards. And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Largent. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. So nothing doing there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Run it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now it's Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Buda Baker with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First down, Arizona.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. It got his man complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And my goodness, another interception.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10,
and they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Seahawks 14.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
14, run it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now it's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They run over center with Peterson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively,
They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Cards, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1, and they'll